What's going on, guys? My name is Spencer. I've been doing product sourcing and fulfillment the last 5 years, but most recently, last year, moved out here to China full-time. Today, I'm bringing out the cameras for one of our weekly factory visits. Sometimes it's for clients, sometimes it's just to branch out, make our services better. So, hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get to it.
Send me a text, don't answer her call. She love when I flex and shop in the mall. Relieving her stress, I beat down her walls. She skied on her chest, she kissing my balls. We speedy in the bed, don't stop at the loss. VV's on my neck, I shine in the dark. It's easy to slip, don't want you to fall. Walking with a drip, that make a ball. Shoot your shit up, I got accurate aim. Fucked up a few mil, now I'm back like I came. That boy said my name, I went got me some strain. You know I don't crash, I just stay in my lane. Please don't compare because we not the same.
So as a lot of you guys know, if you're watching this video, you're very familiar with the agents here, and every single one out here seems to be doing the bare minimum, right? Doesn't matter if you're in the beginning of fulfillment or in the middle of fulfillment, a lot of it's just the bare minimum, right? And I think the biggest part for me in my eyes in this field is having a good communication with your supplier, with your, whoever's fulfilling for you. I think we do a really good job of, fixing that gap, right? We have English-speaking workers that can talk to you guys, and we have Chinese-speaking workers as well that can communicate with the factories, and I myself can communicate with the factory and with you guys perfectly, right? So when it comes to communication, I think we have that on lock, and I think that's a very important thing that a lot of clients don't notice until they move over to us. And I think for our bigger clients especially, when it comes to little detail oriented things, it helps a lot because nothing flies over anyone's head, right? Nothing ever gets miscommunicated. Everything's very smooth, and it's almost like you become numb to how good the communication and how all these little details become from our service. And I think that's a thing that we've really has allowed us to grow with our clients, has allowed our clients to grow. And I think it just speaks for itself. Once you guys move over, or if you guys ever do, it's a very, very important thing.
Like I was saying before, these big fish, they start to get used to the service, and while it is constantly still super refreshing to them that they have such a quality service, they do get comfortable and they forget that our competition is not similar in terms of the level of service that we're providing, right? Like they start to think that, everyone provides a service like we do, which just isn't true. But for some of our big fish, like that never churn because of this really crazy service we're providing. Like right now we're going to a factory. It's not for a client, but like we're always going to factories. We're FaceTiming clients at factories. We're showing them what's going behind the scenes. They just have viewage that they've never had before. And it's pretty fucking incredible.
I've had clients join us, and within a week of onboarding them, not even a week, sometimes a few days, a day or two, we have pictures for them in the office, and they're like, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone else doing it like us, and I think it goes a long way. These little things that we've been doing, I think it goes a long way, and I think that, as Jack said, it's, you get used to it, but it's a good thing to get used to, so.
For sure. It's funny though, once they start to get comfortable and you have some actual dogs, we have a few clients that are really legit, anything they do turns to gold, just those type of people, right? That you want. Those are the best clients to have for life, because those types of clients will not only make themselves rich, they'll make you rich too, right? But those types of clients, they'll really push the boundaries of our work and our abilities, and that's really what challenges me. We do this, we eat, fucking sleep and breathe fulfillment right now. At this point. This one client challenged me, bro. He's like, yo, I need you to he sent me on a crazy ass side quest. He's like, yo, I'm sending you to Italy. I'm like, all right, bro, I'll go to Italy. He sent me to Italy, and I had to basically cut out his middleman, find a quality supplier for him. Yeah, he had a crazy middleman. He had multiple people involved on the project, and he couldn't scale because the quality was also shit. So we flew to Italy directly. Within 3 days, we streamlined the whole thing in terms of payments, getting one fully integrated factory that allowed him to scale with good quality, and then we came right back. And it's those types of side quests happen. It's really funny. And even now, I don't look at us like some landlocked sourcing company. I like to think about us kind of like a globally vetted sourcing solution. And dude, we're now starting to get our feet wet in different countries like Cambodia. We want to be the people that you come to when you want to get shit done.
Hermes link, ice blue mink, tat on my wrist like I do not know what permanent is. They want me gone, wait for the kicker. Bury me now and I only get bigger, that's word of my nigga.
Yeah, so this chicken's probably lifespan maybe a day or two. I'm guessing. You can probably pick one up and they'll cook it for you.
What would you say what's the MOQ?
MOQ, let's say 5 chicken, 5 MOQ.
It's $5. Yes, low MOQ.
Yeah. All right, so a pretty big percentage of our clients actually are in the clothing side of e-commerce. So today we are in a clothing factory that we work with. I'll show you guys the leverage we have. Just one of the many factors we work with in clothing. I think it's very important for clothing specifically because clothing, as you guys know, is very hit or miss, right? There's a lot of sizing issues, there's a lot of material issues, but the more factors we work with, the higher quality it is for our clients, and I think it works well. You guys are going to get a nice look inside, and just show you guys how how we run things here.
So we got to the factory, as Spence just told you guys. Next door is the major factory where all the bulk production is going on. Here is a more condensed version of the factory. They've got their sample room. Cut and sew, as you guys can see, is literally doing the cut and sew right now of the patterns. They're pushing out some pretty high quality product. Look at this. I mean, some high quality product. I mean, if you guys got a startup fashion brand, you got a big streetwear brand, the quality looks pretty fucking good. And we're gonna take a look into the sample room behind us over here and see what they produce for their customers, and we'll share that with you guys as well.
Okay, so we're going to the sample room. Let's take a look at a bunch of their clients' work.
I've been at clothing factories too, but it's always cool coming to a sample room and seeing what they've actually produced, because then you can tell them, yo, look, I need this made, make it for me.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Kind of overwhelming though.
You guys sitting there watching, they could do it for you. Pick out a bunch of pieces, different pieces, jewels, stitching, whatever it is, pants, jackets, hoodies. We're gonna show you everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Explosivo.
Thought I wasn't gonna make it, I showed. Thought I wasn't gonna do it, I showed. Millions off of music, I sold. International, I went global. They shiver when I spit, I gotta hold this verse. My bitch gotta be a 10, like the same as my purse. I've been gaining from the pain, thanks for all the hurt. Stepping on this shit like I own this earth. And this probably ain't my best, but it could always be worse. And I promised I'd do good, but I could never be perfect. Made it out the hood, I can buy a crocodile Birkin. Thought I could rap good, but now they know that for certain. And they hope they understand, you don't wanna hear for a purpose. Good with every race, I done did business with purchase. Yeah. You put me in the dark and I glow. That boy came out the south for flash shows. I like white leather Rolls Royce seats and white toes. Niggas thought we wasn't gon' eat it, and I showed. Thought I wasn't gon' make it, I showed. Thought I wasn't gon' do it, I showed. Millions off of music, I sold. International, I went global. International, I went global. Yeah. These bitches running wild, they won't settle for less. I can't even be pressed, cause I know I'm a prince. And I'm strictly about my quarter, nigga, dime every cent. Pass around and I can carry it on Young Michael Vick. The drafter came and left, and no, I didn't get a pick. But I told myself I'd do it, no, I gotta be lit. Still arena out for sure, got bitches in the P-Pit. We gon' get back to it, and I said what I meant. I got a big influence, and the big as it gets. I'm official like the papers for the watch on my wrist. No residual for this paper, know how much I can get. I told you I wasn't just a John Doe. You know I risk it all tenfold. Niggas thought they wasn't gon' need the backbone. I don't want no more left to eat, but I showed. Thought I wasn't gon' make it, I showed. Thought I wasn't gon' do it, I showed. Millions off of music, I sold. International, I went global. International, I went global.
All right, so we just finished at that factory. It was pretty small, but I will say that sample room, I would probably wear half the stuff there. So we're just gonna head to the next clothing factory. Hopefully it's a little different, maybe better. We'll see. All right, so we got a new mic. We're about to go to the second factory. I'm waiting for the elevator right now. It is super hot and I'm sweating my balls off. So hopefully they have AC inside, probably not.
We didn't show you guys the factory at the last spot. We only showed you the sample room. So this provides a little more insight on how what goes into the process.
All right, so we're here at the second factory. Clearly it's a little different. Before we only showed you the sample room, but here we're showing you everything, right? Pan over here, they're all working on clothes. And pan over here, this guy's on the desk doing something important, right? He's probably cutting cloth or something. He has a bunch of cloth over there. So it's very different. Just show you both ends. This place is a lot bigger than the other one, but gives you a different feel of everything. My microphone, fuck. Wait. Wait, she took my microphone. Microphone.
Yes. No, ice cream you can eat.
No, you can't. It's microphone. I speak into it.
If you like.
Okay, so we're in their sample room now. This one's a lot nicer in my opinion. It's a lot bigger. And if they let us show a bunch of their brands, we'll do the same thing as you just saw before. We'll show different pieces. I think this one looks a little more high quality, but that's just my opinion. All right, so here we're gonna do something similar to what we did, what you saw moments ago, but we're gonna add a little twist. They say they wanna style me. So I think that would be kind of cool. We'll see what they wanna pick out for me, and you'll probably just see a bunch of fits of me just, you know, dressing up. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm in the first fit they put me in, and it's pretty apparent that you'd wanna work with a factory like this because of how personalized they are, right? For me, I speak Chinese English, right? But I came here, I was talking to them in Chinese, and they respond in English, right? That's crazy. You don't find things like that, you know. That's why we try to find all these little factories, because we know each factory has its own little thing. But I think this one's definitely a winner. I mean, this sweater, that's a pretty big brand. I think I mean, they're working with big brands. They have, you know, great service. They're all nice people. They're fitting me out for what? You know, for fun. You know, it's a cool thing to have. You know, it's the personalized service that we offer, and the personalized service that we can connect to. And I think that's a great thing.
This I'm wrong, but I'm always right. Said I know how to shoot, and I know how to fight. If I tell you once, I'll tell you twice. I'm real discreet, like a thief in the night. Look, if I call you babe, you babe for the day, or babe for the night. You not my wife. She wanna. Weezy out of here. Weezy out of here. Who think you fooling? We not new to it. We kinda fluid. House game on the wood. My cup filled with mud. I came out the hood. Sometimes against the need up. I'ma get all my problems above. Hate when people be doing too much. Keep it real, the street show you no love. We don't need no one vouching for us. I've been grinding and found me a buzz. I've been searching for love and found lust. It's so hard to start holding a grudge. My little dog spit your like a Dutch. My whole squad got that kid in the cut. Keep your shot cause these niggas play tough. Pick and choose who the right one to trust. Pick and choose who the right one to trust. Keep it real, it's a lot of fake love.
All right, so we just left that factory. I mean, you saw the footage. It's apparent that that place is really where you want, you know, as a client to go, right? It's way better. The quality, I will say, it's like very similar patterns and stuff, but the quality is way better. And you know, Jack mentioned, which was kind of crazy to me, we saw some brands that I've seen on, you know, back in the States in that place. So, you know, maybe some people think, you know, the factories here are, you know, just making, you know, cheap things or materials, whatever. But I think, you know, you just have to find the right places. This one we found was a tier above the one we went to the first one we saw. And I think that there's even better ones. So, you know, hopefully in the future, you know, the more factories we go to, we can kind of gauge what the good, medium, and bad is. And I think we had a pretty good one today and a pretty, you know, low quality one, or maybe middle quality one today as well.
But yeah, I think we went to a mid one today, and I think we also just left the high tier one. And I mean, if the fact that they work with 10 plus, 15 plus brands, they showed us all their IGs of all the brands. They all had over 20, 30K, especially some of those jean brands. If that doesn't speak for itself in terms of like vetting the level of quality that we're working with in terms of factories, then I don't know what does. Probably been like, at this point, a year of consistent factory visits. Before we were operating mostly like virtually. But then once we started visiting factories for our clients and showing them actually what was going on behind the scenes, they started to like, you know, relate more to what was actually going on. And if we had issues with things, they would understand what was going on because we showed them, you know, the back end, which typically, like we talked about earlier today, you don't have much viewage of that typically. You know, if you're in your home country, just working behind a computer, you start to think everything is just easy to get done and whatnot. But it's cool to understand more about how it actually works. But yeah, looking forward to it. This will be a quick vid. I mean, we'll pump these things out and yeah.